Welcome to the official Personality Guru. ISTJ 4-Wing 5 shares traits of both ISTJ and 4-Wing 5 personality. They want to be able to have an impact on the world and be admired by others. They are driven by their need to be authentic and try to be creative. They pay attention to details and work in a steady and original way. They are concerned by their social image and use prior experiences to guide their behavior and thoughts. In this YouTube channel, we will describe ISTJ personality and Enneagram Type 4, ISTJ personality from the MBTI types, and the Type 4 Wing 5 from Enneagram types. We will be describing each personality separately, followed up by giving an in-depth overview of a combination of both personalities, like ISTJ 4 Wing 5. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the official Personality Guru and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI, based on Carl Jung's 16 personality types, approaches personality to be composed of 4 cognitive functions that govern how people think, process, and make decisions. The top 2 cognitive functions play a dominant role in guiding a person's personality, whereas the latter 2 play less of a role. However, they still have some impact or influence on how a person behaves in certain situations. ISTJ is one personality type out of the 16 types. The ISTJ personality type from the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI, is based on Carl Jung's 16 personality types. It describes people who are quiet, reserved, and practical, and organized. They are traditionalists and value loyalty. 13% of people have an ISTJ personality type in the world. ISTJs are present-oriented and can take in information from their surroundings. They have a good memory and can use prior experience to predict or expect what will happen in the future. Enneagrams are a map or typology of human personalities. It was developed by George Ivanovich Gurdjieff, Oscar Ichazo, and Claudio Naranjo. It is divided into 9 personality types that are spread across 3 triads: feeling triad, thinking triad, or instinctive triad. It describes a person's fundamental psychological orientation in the form of good or bad traits and sees which triad quality, like emotion, intellect, or instincts, is most characteristic of his or her personality. The basic personality type is the most characteristic of a person, whereas wings and elements to the overall personality. Type 4 Wing 5 is one of its types. Type 4 Wing 5 has basic traits of Type 4 and secondary traits of Type 5 personality. Both types influence such individuals to withdraw and protect their feelings. These people are observant, intellectual, and original, and insightful. They have a degree of social insecurity and can be inconsistent in their work at times. Healthy versions of this subtype are creative with a high degree of emotional awareness and intellectual comprehension. They are attracted to arts and social sciences since they are interested in understanding human behavior. Such types do not care deeply about the opinions of others and do what they feel like doing. Their self-expression is original, authentic, and unique, and they create things more for themselves than for their audience. Most of their time is spent thinking and keeping their thoughts private. Even their creative ideas are unique, symbolic, and unusual, so they keep their communication limited to only those who can understand them, as expressing their vision, no matter what it is important for them. Generally, they like a simple lifestyle, but at times they can be eccentric too. Unhealthy versions of this subtype spend their time daydreaming, fantasizing, and in self-doubt. Their inner world is scary and has a self-denying feel to it, especially as their existential problems are incapacitating. Although they are aware of their problems, but often they get lost in the negative emotions. Fatigue, depression, hopelessness, and nihilistic tendencies are common in them. What makes matters difficult is that they deny help from others and continue to be alienated. Their distorted thinking, especially phobias, hallucinations, and etc., are based on self-hatred, and they can easily start feeling that life is meaningless. Due to this, they are at high risk of having depression and schizophrenia. Examples of Type 4 Wing 5: Virginia Woolf, Johnny Depp, Bob Dylan. ISTJ 4 Wing 5 fears not being able to have an impact or influence. although they are private but they need admiration and want to be recognized by others. They desire to be unique in terms of identity. They try to do that by being creative and figuring out who they are at times. They withdraw from others and adapt to their loved ones' qualities or traits. They focus on details and use previous knowledge and experiences to guide their future behavior. Their focus is to work quietly and steadily according to the plan. They're concerned about their social image, but only to some extent. These personalities are deep thinkers who strive for insightful self-expression. They like spending time with books and people, which explains their inquisitive and insightful nature. Their focus is on details and planning. They also work according to plans and follow rules and regulations. They prefer to work in jobs that allow them to think and express themselves. Examples are artists, writers, actors, librarians, programmers, and etc. These personalities are stressed by spending a lot of time with others and engaging in casual conversations. Having a lack of understanding and feelings of rejection and isolation also upsets them. Their inner world can turn negative, especially due to negative thinking. How about you as an ISTJ personality, an Enneagram Type 4? What are the information about you that you would like to share, aside of course from what you have mentioned? Be sure to watch until the end and share your experience for a chance to have your comment pinned. Conflict, ISTJ 4 Wing 5. ISTJ 4 Wing 5 try their best to not engage in conflicts. Although they can engage with others on a factual and abstract level in arguments, their focus is to avoid them. They mostly do not care about the opinions of others and keep their communication limited to people who agree with them so arguments do not take place. Subscribe to the official Personality Guru for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. ISTJ 4 Wing 5 are observant of other people and interested in understanding others. They stay in the background quietly and spend most of their time thinking. They are emotionally aware and can connect with people, but often their worldview clashes with others. So they communicate only with those people who can relate with them. They're not that open and expressive. At times, they need to go away from people to recharge. They are intellectually superior and are original in their thoughts. Regarding people, they do not spend a lot of time thinking about what they want or what they think. They're more self-absorbed in this regard. In this YouTube channel, we discussed ISTJ 4 Wing 5 personality and Enneagram Type 4. We found that ISTJ 4 Wing 5 shares traits of both ISTJ and 4 Wing 5 personality. They want to be able to have an impact on the world and be admired by others. They are driven by their need to be authentic and try to be creative. They pay attention to details and work in a steady and original way. They are concerned by their social image and use prior experiences to guide their behavior and thoughts.